All right, here are the solutions to your U-type problems from today. All right, the first one's an easy one. Base is a 2, so we just set these exponents equal to each other. So 7x minus 4 equals 3. We add 4, and we get 7x equals 7. Divide by 7, and we get x equals 1. All right, so that's the first one. Second one, same thing. It's easy because the bases are both the same. So we just take our x minus 2 equals 5x minus 6. Subtract x. Gives us a negative 2 equals 4x minus 6. Add 4, or add 6. Sorry, add 6. Add 6. And we get 4 equals 4x. Divide by 4. And we get x equals 1. And then number 3, again, easy one because the bases are both the same. So we just take our x plus 3, set it equal to 4x minus 9. Subtract x. Got 3 equals 3x minus 9. Add 9. And we get 12 equals 3x. We divide by 3, and we get x equals 4. All right. So these first three, these were the easy ones. All right. So those were the easy ones. Then we come up to the next ones. These are a little bit harder. All right. So now we got number 4. All right. We have a base of 2, but we got a base of 16. So we got to get these bases to be the same. Well, we can change a 2 or a 16 into a power of 2, right? 2 to the 4th power gives us 16, right? Because 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. So 2 to the 4th power. So we're going to leave this as 2 to the x plus 2. Change this 16, it's the only thing we're changing, to 2 to the 4th power. All right, and then bring down our x minus 4. All right, now we have to distribute this to both of them. So we got 2 to the x plus 2 equals 2. 4 times x gives us 4x. 4 times 4 gives us 16. All right, now we got our bases to be the same, so now we can just set them the exponents equal to each other. So x plus 2 equals 4x minus 16. Subtract x. Got 2 equals 3x minus 16. Add 16. And we get 18 equals 3x. And we divide by 3. And we get x equals 6. All right, number 5. Again, we got a 6 and we got a 36. Well, 36, we can change that into 6 to the 2nd power. So again, we're not doing anything with this side, so we just rewrite it. But we are going to change this 36 into 6 squared. All right, and then we got to bring down this exponent. So again, put it in parentheses, 8x minus 1. All right, this side again, don't do anything with it. This side, keep our 6. Now we got to distribute. 2 times 8x gives us 16x. 2 times 1 gives us 2. Now our bases are the same. So now all we got to do is set the exponents equal to each other. So 4x plus 1 equals 16x minus 2. So we subtract 4x. Gives me 1 equals 12. X minus 2 plus 2, and I get 3 equals 12x. Divide by 12. Now the smaller number's on top, so you know you're going to get a fraction. So x equals 1/4, which is 3/12 reduced. They're both divisible by 3. All right, so that's number 5. All right, number 6. We have 10 to the x minus 3 equals 100 to the 2x minus 9. Again, our base is a 10 and a 100. So we can change this 100 into a 10. We can make it into 10 squared is equal to 100. So again, we're going to keep that side. All right, so we're going to keep this 10 to the x minus 3. We're going to just change this into 10 squared. And then we're going to bring the exponent down, 2x minus 9. All right, keep this side, 10 to the x minus 3 equals, distribute that. So 2 times 2x gives us 4x. 2 times 9 gives us 18. All right, now the bases are both the same. So now we can set the exponents equal to each other. So x minus 3 equals 4x minus 18. Subtract x. Negative 3 equals 3x minus 18. Add 18. And it gives me 15 equals 3x. Divide by 3, and we get x equals 5. All right, and that was number 6. All right, the next set of U tries. All right, number 7. We have 2x equals 9. So we have to get rid of this base of 2. And the way we get rid of the base of 2 is we do a log of that same base. So we have our 2x equals 9. We have to do a log base 2 of this side. So whatever we do to this side, we have to do to this side. Log base 2. So the log base 2 and the 2 cancel out. And we get x equals log base 2 of 9. And then we just have to put that into the calculator and see what that is using our change of base formula. All right, so we use our change of base formula. We're going to do log 9, enter, divided by log 2, enter, and we get 3.170. Again, that is rounded. That's what 3.169925, that's what it is, rounded to that place. All right, 3.170. All right, the next one, we have 4 to the x, whoops, that's an exponent. 4 to the x power equals 5. And again, I'm just rewriting them so I can put space. All right, so we have a base of 4, so we need a log of that base. So we do log base 4, and whatever we do to one side, we have to do the other side. So now this log base 4 and this 4 cancel out, so it leaves us with x equals log base 4 of 5. And now we're ready to put it in the calculator. So again, using my change of base formula, I'm going to do log 5, log 5, enter, divide it, log 4, enter. And I get 1.1609, so it's going to be 1.161. All right, and then number 9, same thing. We have 3 to the x power equals 40. I'm going to do log 3. So log 3, base 3, and log base 3. These cancel out. I get x equals log base 3 of 40. And again, I'm going to use my change of base formula. So on that, I'm going to do log 40, enter, divide it, log 3, enter. And I get 3.358. All right. So that was those 3. All right, and then the last 3 we had to do. All right. Again, we have 10 to a power equals 5. So this 10 we have to get rid of. So I just do a log base 10, which is just the word log. All right, just the word log. All right, so that log and 10 cancel out. Leaves us with 3x equals log 5. And then I divide by 3. Divide by 3, they cancel out. And I get x is approximately, and then I just have to put that in the calculator. So putting that in the calculator. All right, putting that in the calculator, all I do is log 5, enter, and then divide it by 3, enter. And I get 0.233. 0.233. Again, I'm rounding these to the third decimal place. All right, number 11, same thing. We got a base of 10, so I'm just going to use my log. And log on the other side, they cancel out, so I get 2x plus 5 equals log 6. So I have to subtract 5, subtract 5. So I get 2x equals log 6 minus 5. Now this isn't log 6 minus 5 of log or log 1. You have to do log 6 first and then subtract the 5. And you'll see that when I put it in the calculator. But I don't put it in the calculator until I get x by itself. So now I got to divide by 2, and now the x is by itself. So I got log 6 minus 5 over 2. So again, putting that in the calculator looks like this. We have log 6, enter, minus 5, enter, divided by 2, enter. So I got that x is approximately negative 2.111. All right. All right, and then the last one from the U-tries. We have 10 to the negative x equals 4, or minus 4 equals 13. So first thing we have to do is get rid of this. So we would add 4 to both sides. Leaves me with 10 to the negative x equals 17. Now we want to get rid of this 10, all right? So we're going to do log again, and then we do it to the other side. These cancel out, so it leaves me with a negative x equals log 17, and I divide by a negative 1, and that gives me x equals log 17 divided by a negative 1, and then I can approximate that by putting it in the calculator. So again, in the calculator, looks like this. I do log 17, enter, divide it by negative 1, enter. And it gives me negative 1.230. All right, and that is it. Those are all the U-tries.